So I run a development and construction company in Indianapolis. So people come to the redevelopment group generally because in the market we've worked hard to establish a reputation for being a quality home builder. So when you have a choice in the market, you can often pick a certain type of builder to get the product that you want. And we've always catered to the higher end of the market. I've been with Remote CPA for going on 2 years now. Originally it was out of need. I needed to figure out accounting. I got into the systems and I didn't like what I was seeing. Nothing made sense to me, and I wanted a more current, up-to-date, take advantage of the technology that's out there. We're already deeply using Builder-Trend, and so really saw the advantage of using QuickBooks, and then thereby wanted to use an accountant that wasn't 1,000 years old and could use current modern technology, and it really worked well. For us, it was an amazing benefit right out of the gate because everyday data entry, payables, invoices, that can really overwhelm a small business like ours. But additionally, what we find the benefit of Remote CPA is the cost controlling aspect that John and his team can provide. Cost control, as far as we're concerned in our business, is tracking expenses and also profitability. Just making sure that when you establish budgets for a construction project, that you're meeting those budgets. And it's also critically important that your accountant is familiar with you and understands that the invoices that you receive go to the correct line item of cost, go to the correct project. And so kind of the relationship that we've built with Remote CPA has been really, really beneficial. We use QuickBooks Online, and we made that switch once Builder-Trend announced that they would have a backwards sync with QuickBooks, and then that really encouraged us to switch from our more rigid cost control and accounting program that we had before and get to a more user-friendly interface that most of our team can work with and understand. We're spending very little time in QuickBooks. There's been additional programs that are even more user-friendly to work with that Remote CPA has leveraged, like Dext, where we report our credit card receipts, and then they can appropriately track those expenses and get them to the right cost categories. But there's also an UNCAT, which is now where we're batch looking at invoices, and they're doing the heavy lift at Remote CPA. They're receiving those invoices, they're cost coding them to the correct project, and we're doing high-level reviews. So we're really not even in QuickBooks all that often anymore. But I've been really excited for John's growth. One thing I've always noticed about him is just how he is really deft at systematizing his processes. And what I've seen with him since we've even worked with him, he already had some past builders in the books and was really good at a lot of things, but has worked with us, and we've kind of grown together to where we've gotten to a point where he's at that scalable place. And he's been hiring the right people, and it looks like he's really ready to take on a greater volume, and we're really excited for that. Do have the benefit of connecting with John personally a couple times a month, and that's been nice, but we also are interfacing a lot with his other employees, and all of that has been remote. And we kind of see where John is focusing more on running the business, and frankly we're seeing him less, and that's okay because he's developed a great team. So yes, that's a long way to say that I think we could be fully remote and be perfectly satisfied with that.